Chair, Fiona Kirkpatrick Parsons.
Veuillez accueillir la présidente du conseil d'administration de la Société d'hôtesse des Jeux autochtones de l'Amérique du Nord 2023, Fiona Kirkpatrick Parsons. Merci.
Merci beaucoup. Nice to be introduced in French. Gwe, danse, good morning. I'm so pleased to be here on behalf of the North American Indigenous Games 2023 Board of Directors to bring remarks and get this celebration started. I'm so pleased. I'd like to begin by thanking our friends here at the TD Halifax Jazz Festival for hosting us here today. We appreciate your partnership and the support of your team, so thank you so very much. To Mayor Savage, Minister McFarlane, MP Andy Fillmore, and Chief Bernard, thanks to all of you for coming today and for being part of this great celebration. More importantly, thank you for your continued leadership in supporting us on our journey to host the 2023 North American Indigenous Games. Thank you. And to all of you here, Jalasi means welcome. It's actually more than a welcome. It means come in, sit down. It's the biggest form of a welcome. Can everybody say it with me? 1, 2, 3. Jalasi. Beautiful. You're going to be hearing that a lot this time next year, so you better practice up now. It's almost hard to imagine that in 1 year from today, Chipuktuk, Halifax, and Millbrook First Nation will welcome the largest gathering of Indigenous youth since contact. We are ready to host, and we can't wait to roll out the carpet. Welcome mat to all of them next July. And today is also about extending an invitation to all of you across Halifax Regional Municipality and the province. These games are for everyone. And this is an invitation to join us as we are officially launching our call for volunteers. We are looking for individuals who are eager to make an impact by joining our volunteer team of 3,000 community-minded leaders to join with us this time next year. We want everyone to feel that they belong, and you can help. So to learn more about the opportunities and how you can get involved, please visit our website at naig2023.com. That's naig2023.com. Now, a bit later, we're also looking forward to welcoming some of our newest Games partners, and I just want to quickly say thank you to them for joining us today. Your support is not only appreciated, but it will make a difference to the participants in these games. Chipuktuk, get ready. The countdown is on, and we are saving a seat for you. Thank you, Walaliok.
Thank you, Fiona. From the Halifax Regional Municipality, Mayor Mig Savage.
De la municipalité régionale de Halifax, le maire Mig Savage.
Gwe, Jalasi, bonjour à tous, good morning everybody. Louise, Mig Savage, very happy to be here today. There isn't a happier, more inclusive, excited community in all of Turtle Island than where we are right here today on the beautiful shores. This is why it was called Chipuktuk. This is why we are so honored and happy to be here today to celebrate the 1 year anniversary. The 1 year countdown. A few days ago, I had the chance to go over and meet the mission staff for the NAIG Games, and I mentioned to them how cool it was when we went up to Montreal to make the final pitch to host these games. A number of us were there. Brenda and Neil, Chief, you were there? Chief was there. Our Gorgua Master was there. Roscoe P. Jefferson from Discover Halifax, and many others. And it was so cool to win these games. Now, it's been a few years waiting. I was actually in high school when we made the bid, but we won. We had a one-year countdown before, and it was fun at Grand Parade, but this time is real, and we are going to have so much fun. This is going to be the biggest multi-sport games in the history of Atlantic Canada. It's going to be a chance to celebrate the Mi'kmaq culture, but also the cultures of many of our visitors who are going to come here. And it's going to be an awesome thing to do. So I'm just so excited. I'm so pleased. I'm so proud of the work that Fiona and Brendan and everybody who's worked so hard on this have put together. We really want to thank the sponsors who have done some great work. It's just a great day, and I'm so excited. So I want to say this to you, and I got this from the awesome free Mi'kmaq language app. If you want to learn a little bit of Mi'kmaq, there's an app you can use, and it's just awesome to go on and practice and learn a little bit of the first language of Nova Scotia. So I would say, well, Dazi, Keys Cook, Walaliak, I'm happy today, and I'll be even happier a year from now. Thank you very much. Merci à tous. Walaliak, and let's have some fun with it.
Walaliak, thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. From the province of Nova Scotia, Minister Carla McFarland, Minister of Ulnu Affairs.
Merci beaucoup, Monsieur le maire. De la province de la Nouvelle-Écosse, la ministre des Affaires Ulnu, Carla McFarland.
They need it. Gwe Jalasi. It is wonderful, such a pleasure that Mother Nature cooperated with us today in Chibukchuk, a beautiful, beautiful part of Mi'kma'ki, the traditional territory of the Mi'kmaq people. I am honored and pleased to be here for this celebration on behalf of my colleague, Pat Dunn, Minister of Communities, Culture, Tourism and Heritage for the province of Nova Scotia. In just 1 year, our province will be abuzz with the 2023 North American Indigenous Games. The Games will be the largest, imagine this, the largest multi-sport event ever hosted in Atlantic Canada. And we cannot wait to welcome Indigenous athletes and their families to Nova Scotia, and we look forward to sharing and celebrating culture, language, and community. Hosting these games will provide an opportunity to showcase Mi'kmaq communities. Mi'kmaq culture and heritage are essential to the fabric of Nova Scotia, making the province stronger and more diverse. And that's obviously what we see here today. We are fortunate to have 13 strong Mi'kmaq communities, each playing a tremendous role in the culture, economic, and social well-being of our beautiful province. These communities will provide an inspiration to Indigenous people across North America when they come to visit our province. This event is a long time coming, and the anticipation is building. Staff and volunteers have been working extremely hard over the last several years to prepare for the Games, and I want them to know that I sincerely admire the resilience and dedication of the event organizers who had to navigate the many challenges that the pandemic presented. Pulling together an event of this scope requires not only hard work, dedication, and leadership of the staff behind the scenes, but also the commitment of volunteers. And as we heard earlier, we need 3,000 volunteers. Even a couple hours, if you can spare, would be helpful. I know they will do an exceptional job hosting the visiting athletes, parents, coaches, officials, and artists from across North America next year. An event of this magnitude requires great partnerships, and it is extremely wonderful to see how the NAIG team, the province, the municipality of Halifax, and so many others have worked so hard together to support this terrific event. Thank you Thank you for inviting me to share in today's celebration. I feel privileged. I'm extremely honored. We look forward to working with you all in the coming year and can't wait to host this important and amazing event. Nova Scotia is ready to welcome North America to Mi'kmaq. Walalio.
Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup au le maire et aussi à Carla McFarlane. Et maintenant, nous souhaitons la bienvenue au nom du gouvernement du Canada, Mr. Andy Fillmore, député de Halifax.
Bring in greetings from the Government of Canada, Mr. Andy Fillmore, Member of Parliament for Halifax.
Good afternoon, good morning, everybody. Nice to see you, and thank you to our remarkable co-MCs for welcoming us all here today. My name is Andy. I have the great privilege of being a member of Parliament for our beautiful oceanside city here. I want to respectfully acknowledge that we are here on Mi'kmaq today, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people, where we are all treaty people. So Jalasi and welcome. Excuse me. I also want to acknowledge with great admiration this group of young Haligonians sitting down so quietly and patiently paying attention. Good job, you guys. I think you all deserve ice cream. Well done. Jalasi to you. How wonderful it is to see so many people gathered in the heart of our city today to celebrate the imminent North American Indigenous Games. After some delays, the countdown begins again, and by now our excitement has only grown. As the mayor said, in 2019 we did the same one-year announcement. In the 3 years that have passed, people have been patient, the team has been working hard, planning an even better event, and the athletes, of course, have been remarkably patient as well. But this time it's real. For 8 days next year, the streets of Halifax, the fields and arenas of Halifax and Dartmouth and Millbrook will be flooded with, as you've heard, 5,000 Indigenous athletes, coaches, friends, and visitors from all over North America. And I was amazed to learn this morning the largest group gathering of Indigenous youth since Contact. That is absolutely incredible, and how thrilled we are and honored to be hosting that. The games are going to bring people together in celebration and competition and will be a tremendous source of pride and of national unity, all right here in Mi'kmaq, in Halifax, while the world watches. With this international exposure, the North American Indigenous Games is going to showcase Mi'kmaq culture to the world, and we couldn't be prouder. Imagine the positive impact of that on Nova Scotian Indigenous communities and people and on Indigenous tourism in this province. Imagine the pride that we will all feel. And of course, with more than 5,000 visitors to the area, the Games will be a huge boost to Halifax businesses, filling our hotels and restaurants and local destinations with people from across North America after 2 very difficult years. This will showcase to the world that Atlantic Canada is a venue for large-scale international events and activities. And most importantly, the Games will bring us all together to watch friendly and peaceful competition in more than 15 different sporting events. It's our great honor to have these amazing athletes in our incredible city. The first time ever in Atlantic Canada, as Carla said. The Government of Canada is proud to support these games with a multi-million-dollar commitment, so I want to thank the Mi'kmaq Sport Council of Nova Scotia for showing extraordinary leadership and patience over the last several years, along with all of their partners for pulling it all together. During the Games, we're going to build friendships with national and international sporting communities that will last a lifetime. So I ask you to please remember, there is no Mi'kmaq word for goodbye, only see you later. Walalan, thank you, and Namultis. See you later.
Merci. Et maintenant, nous présentons Normand Bernard, chef de Wegmokuk et président du Conseil Mi'kmaq du sport.
Thank you. We'd like to welcome Chief Norman Bernard of the Wakamakuk First Nation and President of the Mi'kmaq Sport Council of Nova Scotia.
Jalida. Good afternoon, everyone. Our Mi'kmaq dream was to host NAIG, a vision our Mi'kmaq Sports Council had had for a very long time, and in 1 year from today, that vision will become a reality. This will be our first time hosting this amazing event. We will get to show our hospitality and pride for all of Turtle Island to experience. For the youths, this event means they get to display their skills, they get to share their culture on the biggest stage in Mi'kmaq, and they will inspire future generations. NAIG will give them a chance to share, teach, and learn one another's culture and languages. I want to thank the board and staff of NAIG 2023 and all the partners that we have here today. We know there is a lot of work to be done, but we will be ready when the games start in July. We can't wait to host this incredible event. Walalio, and we'll all see you there. Thank you.
Thank you all for coming.
Excusez-nous, comme tout le monde va prendre, être sur la stage avant de commencer. OK. Comme vous le savez, les commanditaires jouent un rôle très important dans le succès de tout grand événement. Nous tenons à souligner le soutien de nos partenaires gouvernementaux, la municipalité régionale d'Halifax, la province de Nouvelle-Écosse et le gouvernement du Canada.
You know that sponsors play a major role in the success of any major event. We'd like to acknowledge the support of our government partners, the Halifax Regional Municipality, the Province of Nova Scotia, and the Government of Canada. Today, we're excited to announce and welcome 4 new major partners of the 2023 North American Indigenous Games.
Aujourd'hui, nous sommes ravis de dévoiler et d'accueillir 4 nouveaux partenaires majeurs des Jeux autochtones de l'Amérique du Nord de 2023. Veuillez accueillir Bob McKinnon, président et chef de la direction de la Société des Jeux de la Nouvelle-Écosse.
Please welcome Bob McKinnon, President and CEO of the Nova Scotia Gaming Corporation.
Well, it's a real honor to be here today, 1 year out from the opening of the North American Indigenous Games. And as we've heard, this is the largest multi-sport event ever held in Atlantic Canada, as well as the largest gathering of Indigenous culture. This is going to be something very special. And at the Gaming Corp, we could not be prouder to be a supporter of this event. At Nova Scotia Gaming, we have 2 particular programs I want to mention, which are very much connected to NAIG. Support for Sport is the largest sponsor of amateur sport in Nova Scotia. And in addition, we have a program called Support for Culture, which supports arts, culture, and heritage throughout the province. And I can tell you that Support for Sport and Support for Culture are delighted to be a proud supporter of NAIG, as we know NAIG is going to be something special and leave a tremendous legacy in our province. Thank you.
Merci, merci. Et nous allons maintenant présenter tout le monde avant qu'ils aient une petite conversation et continuent à parler. Alors, merci à Bob, nous avons aussi Alan Sullivan, la Société des loteries de l'Atlantique. Si vous pouvez montrer, vous êtes? Oh. You'll just speak later. We're just showing who you are for now. Sorry.
We'd like to introduce Alan Sullivan, Director of Public Affairs from Atlantic Lottery.
Nous avons aussi Roberta Jameson, membre du conseil de l'administration de Deloitte Canada.
Roberta Jameson, a member of Deloitte Canada Board of Directors.
Et Carl Yates, intérim CEO, intérim de la direction de l'Autorité de gestion des eaux des Premières Nations de l'Atlantique.
And Carl Yates, interim CEO of the Atlantic First Nations Water Authority. We'd like to again invite our board chair, Fiona Kirkpatrick Parsons, to make a few remarks.
Alors, nous aimerions inviter d'une fois Fiona Kirkpatrick Parsons, qui est la directrice de notre conseil d'administration, de vous faire des remarques.
Thank you. Nice to be back. Thank you so much. You know, putting on a games like these takes many supporters and partners, and that's why today we are so pleased to announce these 4 new major partners for the 2023 North American Indigenous Games. So on behalf of the board, the staff, and all of us at NAIG 2023, we're excited to announce that these 4 partners are contributing an investment of cash and support totaling $1.275 million. Amazing support, truly. This investment will support the operations and needs of the Games, but will also help to deliver a legacy that will remain long past 2023. We're so deeply thankful to you, to have you all joining us in our efforts to ensure these Games will be the best yet. Ganana Skomitin Walalio.
What a great announcement. We'd like to ask our partners to come forward as we talk a little bit about this amazing support for the Games.
Quelle belle annonce! Comme Fiona a dit, nous avons entre ces 4 personnes le soutien de plus de $1 million pour assurer que les Jeux peuvent être ici l'année prochaine. Nous aimerions maintenant que nos partenaires se joignent à nous et nous parler un peu de ce soutien incroyable envers les Jeux. Ce parti-là va se faire en anglais avec Mig Gojo va leur demander des questions.
So we're going to ask some questions to our amazing sponsors here. Nova Scotia Gaming Corporation supports numerous community initiatives. Your investment towards the hosting of the 2023 North American Indigenous Games is a major investment. Why is Nova Scotia Gaming looking forward to being a part of this event?
Thank you for the question. I think one of the unique things about NAIG is the combination that it is both a sport and culture event. And I want you to think about these numbers. 5,000 athletes, coaches, and staff. This is a big impact on our province, and we could not be prouder to be supporting the organization. And I also want to say the number of volunteers are going to be involved, more than 3,000 volunteers. There's just nothing that we could be prouder of supporting. And you know, NAIG is worthwhile, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and I can hardly wait. The countdown is definitely on. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. Atlantic Lottery strives to support and celebrate everything that makes Atlantic Canada a special place to live. What's going to make this event so special?
Atlantic Lottery is a proud sponsor of NAIG. We sponsor over 100 festivals, events every year across Atlantic Canada, and they're all unique and special in their own way. I think what makes this event so special, and I guess I'm echoing what Bob said, is that it's going to provide participants and visitors an opportunity to learn more about Indigenous culture and cultures. And it also marries up the sports aspects. It gives opportunity to take in some great sporting events. So we couldn't be more thrilled to be involved in this event.
Well, Aliak, thank you. Deloitte Canada is on a corporate journey of reconciliation between Indigenous and non-Indigenous peoples in Canada. What would you say to companies or organizations considering the opportunity to be a part of these games?
I'm short. Well, you've heard I'm on the board of directors of Deloitte. My name is Roberta Jameson. I'm also a Mohawk from 6 nations of the Grand River Territory in Southern Ontario, and I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge with thanks, Walalia, my Mi'kmaq brothers and sisters for hosting us on this land. I also thank Elder Jador for bringing our minds together. I am so very proud to be associated with Deloitte as a member of the board now for some more than 2 years. Deloitte was the first corporate entity in Canada to release a reconciliation action plan. I am so very proud of that, the leadership that they are showing. Yes, that's worthy of recognition. And it is a journey. And Deloitte's firmly on that journey. And we acknowledge and recognize the incredible role that youth are playing and will play in bringing together Indigenous and non-Indigenous people throughout Canada on this joint journey of reconciliation. It is the youth who will lead the way. And NAIG is such an important part of that process. Not only will you bring together 5,000 athletes from all over North America, including my own First Nation, I'm sure will be here and well represented, but you are giving them an opportunity to compete, to share, to be together, to energize one another, as well as showcase to the world the incredible talent and resources that Indigenous young people have in Canada and throughout North America. This will be something that will enrich our country and indeed all of North America. So Deloitte could not avoid wanting to be a significant part of this process. We're very proud to support it. We will be there, we have been there, and we'll be proud to be at the kickoff and throughout the North American Indigenous Games. I hope all of you will as well. Walalia, thank you for the opportunity to contribute and invest in this amazing opportunity.
Walalia, Roberta. Niawagoa. The Atlantic First Nations Water Authority works closely with participating First Nations communities to provide clean drinking water and safe wastewater services. What does it mean to the Atlantic First Nations Water Authority to be involved with NAIG?
Thanks for the opportunity to be here, and on behalf of the board chair, Chief Wilbert Marshall, I bring greetings. As soon as we heard about the opportunity for NAIG, we were in. When you look at the young adults that will assemble here throughout the territory, it is an absolute opportunity to engage with them. The Atlantic First Nations Water Authority has been on a journey since the turn of the century to stand up a water utility that represents the best of First Nations in self-governance and capacity building. and we look at capacity building through our youth. So when you get the opportunity to be connected to 5,000 young adults, you cannot pass up that opportunity. We want to connect with them, and we want them to connect with us, because that is our future. We also were sold, of course, immediately on the symbol of the games, the canoe. The canoe is absolutely foundational to the symbol of our journey, of what we represent with regard to two-eyed seeing, to incorporate both Western science and the very best of an Indigenous culture and tradition. So we're very pleased that we'll be actually be part of the journey with the canoe, figuratively and literally, next spring. We're going to bring the canoe throughout the Wabanaki territory to be with the communities that we serve. So we really thank NAIG for that opportunity.
Walalia, thank you. Thanks again to the Nova Scotia Gaming Corporation, Atlantic Lottery, Deloitte Canada, and the Atlantic First Nations Water Authority for their generous support to make these games a success.
Merci encore à la Société des Jeux de la Nouvelle-Écosse, la Société des Loteries de l'Atlantique, à Deloitte Canada et à l'Autorité de gestion des eaux des Premières Nations de l'Atlantique pour leur généreux soutien qui assurera le succès de ces Jeux. Aussi pour vos monts qui ont vraiment exploré et souligné votre support pour la mission, la vision et l'espoir de ces Jeux ici à Halifax.
We'll ask our partners to stay for a quick photo. Walalia, thank you very much. By the way, anyone can get involved with the games. Like we mentioned before, we'll need 3,000 volunteers for next summer.
Comme il était dit, n'importe qui peut s'impliquer auprès des Jeux. Nous avons besoin de plus de 3,000 bénévoles en vue de l'été prochain.
You can find out more about getting involved at the NAIG2023.com, NAIG 2023.com, or you could stop by their volunteer tent today, which is just outside the gate, right there.
Vous pouvez en savoir plus en visitant notre site web, c'est naig2023.com, ou vous pouvez aussi visiter notre tente qui a l'information sur le faire du bénévolat, et c'est juste à l'entrée, et vous pouvez rencontrer nos collègues Jana et Équipe qui vous donneront plus d'informations de comment faire du bénévolat au jeu l'été prochain.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like it's time to get to our main event. Please join me in welcoming Beverly Jador back to the stage.
Merci tout le monde. Il est temps maintenant de passer à l'événement principal. Veuillez vous joindre à moi pour accueillir à nouveau Beverly Jador sur la scène.
I'd like to have the honor in introducing on stage with Beverly, JJ Denny, Natasha Sullivan, Evan Gugu, and Gabriel Young.
C'est par l'honneur de vous présenter aussi auprès de Beverly, de JJ Denny, Natasha Sullivan, Evan Gugu et Gabriel Young.
They will be sharing a performance and demonstration of the Gojua, which is a traditional Mi'kmaq dance.
Ils vont vous faire une démonstration du Gojua, qui est une danse traditionnelle des Mi'kmaq.
isa peroadla da hoi. We're happy that we're part of this and that you guys are here with us. I just want to talk a little bit about what we're going to do. We're going to do 2 dances. So I am Beverly Gidor, and I come from Eskasoni First Nations, the largest Mi'kmaq community in the world. I am an original Eskasoni Mi'kmaq dancer, dancing since I was 7 years old, performing at the Canada's centennial year events when Canada was 100 years old in 1967. I am from the Lobster clan, the Dennies. I am mother of 5, a grandmother of 23, and a great-grandmother of 5 children. Today, we are going to share our traditional chant and dance, the Gojwa, in 2 forms. The Gojwa and the songs and the chants were passed down to me and to my family by our late mother, Sarah Denny, who revived our chants, our sacred chants and our sacred dances, our prayers and hymns for our people. The first dance we're going to do, and the first song we're going to do, is called Meesigaut Diskamug. And Meesigaut Diskamug is a dance that is technically a courting dance, and it invites a young woman, an Ebides, so say Ebides, and a young man, Ulbadus, to express their love to one another by dancing. Our dancers, Natasha, Gabriel, Evan, and JJ, are going to perform this dance in the spirit of gathering all the youths from nation to nation to express themselves in unity, to gather, to dance, to compete, and to form their friendships at NAIG 2023. So this is the dance, Meesigaut Diskamug, and it translates to dance all you got. Give it all you got. Meesigaut Diskamug, na heavy dance stood, na wishki walage be dance stood. Meesigaut Diskamug, be dance stood, na wishki walage be dance stood. Meesigaut Diskamug, na hulbadu stood, na wishki walage badu stood. Meesigaut Diskamug, badu stood, na wishki walage badu stood. Get away. Get wenina, get away, get wenina, get away, get wenina, get away, get wenina, get wenina, get wenina. Messi me egg, na heavy destud, messi me egg, be destud, na wishki walage, be destud, messi me egg, be destud. Messa me egg, na hulbadu stood, messa me egg, hulbadu stood, na wishki walago, badu stood, messa me egg, hulbadu stood. Get away, get away, get wenina, get away, get wenina, get away, get wenina, get away, get away, get wenina, get away, get wenina, get away, get wenina. Daho. So in the spirit of unity and gathering and competitions, we hope that our 2020 participants that are coming in 365 days will form a lot of friendships and lifetime friends here in Jabukjo. Our next dance is called our Mi'kmaq Gojwa dance. It's our traditional dance and chant of the Mi'kmaq people. It was once known as a war dance. Young and old would perform and dance this unique dance and they would acquire their own unique way of dancing. Some would choose to dance, perform and dance softly or vigorously on the earth to renew their energy and rejuvenate their spirit. They would move from side to side, moving their arms so that to show their uniqueness and own the dance themselves. So men, women, children, or elders had a unique way of dancing the Gojwa. Women would move, would dance more of a gentle way as compared to men. Youth would dance in a tone of excitement and joy. Youth, especially our women, our young ladies, are graceful, but yet expression of their uniqueness when they dance. Elders move very gently in moving their arms and their legs, but they dance with a lot of experience and wisdom. So when we are doing our Gojwa, Gojwa is said to enhance the dancer's spirit and renew their body and rejuvenate their being as a human being. We want to express our uniqueness as Mi'kmaq people, but we also like to share this beautiful, unique dance known here among the Mi'kmaq people. This is our traditional dance, the Gojwa, and we would love to share it with you today. Jwa di jwa lu gakka jwa di jwa lu gakka jwa di jwa lu gakka jwa lu ge chi ju o jwa lu ge chi ju o jwa di jwa lu gakka ge du ge twenina ge du ge twenina ge du ge twenina ge du ge twenina jwa di jwa lu gakka jwa lu ge chi ju o ge du ge twenina ge du ge twenina ge du ge twenina ge du ge twenina jwa di jwa lu gakka jwa lu ge chi ju o taho. Woo! Now, in the spirit of the dance and in the spirit of our Gojwa, and the time that we went to Montreal to bid for NAIG 2023, it was NAIG 2020 at the time, but I remember our premier at the time, his words, that we are all treaty people. So at this time, I'm going to ask our dancers to come down. She's going to direct you how to get there. And we're going to have you dance with us. So we're going to ask the NAIG team or the volunteers to come over, and some people, I know we can't have a lot of people in the crowd, but we're going to demonstrate how Gojwa is danced. So you can practice 365 days, and you can go to our apps where you will find, and you will see or hear Gojwa sung by myself and also my co-worker, Michael Ardeni. You would be able to practice our Mi'kmaq dance, and so that when we have our visitors at NAIG 2020, we would dance with them and teach them. So we need more dancers than that. And I'm going to show you how to dance in just a minute while we're gathering our volunteers. Now, our dancers, you're going to dance. Some people are going to dance on the stage, which is good, which is cool. And then what we are going to do is we're going to learn this chant first before we dance. So we're gonna practice. I want you all to say, Ju. Say Ju. Gual. Look. Okay, let's say it again. Ju. Gual. Look. Gual. Look. Gwe. I know everybody knows how to say Gwe. In Nova Scotia, I hear a lot of people say Gwe, which is hello. Gwe. Gij. Ju. Whoa. So we're gonna sing it in six rounds. Jugwa look, we ji juo. Now let's sing it together before we learn the dance, okay? Let's go. Jugwa look, we ji juo. Jugwa look, we ji juo. Jugwa look, we ji juo. Jugwa look. Kwe ji juo, jugwa look. Kwe ji juo, jugwa look. Kwe ji juo. Now that the chant is in your brain and you know the chant, we're going to use our arms, our whole body, because when you're wearing a regalia, just like our dancers are here, the regalia has its own spirit. But and we have our spirit as well. We combine those spirits to our regalia and ourselves as people, as human beings, and dance. So, what we're gonna do is, you're gonna take that song, Ju Gua Luk, Gwe Ji Juo, and you're going to do this. You're going to put your left foot in front of you. Don't go too far because you're going to lose your balance. Just a little ways up like that. Then you're going to take your right foot and you're going to make a check mark. Look at your check mark. Okay, so now when I say Ju, the right leg is going to lift up. And then we're going to land Jugwa look, and we're going to land on look. So let's do that one. Jugwa look. Let's do it again. Jugwa look. Let's do it again. Jugwa look. And then keep it there with your toe, with your heel up a little bit. And then we're going to do we ji ju wo. Okay? We ji ju wo. And then Jugwa look, we ji ju wo. So I'm going to demonstrate over here because I know you can't see me. How I want you to do it. I make my little check mark, and you're going to say Jugwa look, we ji ju wo. Jugwa look, we ji ju wo. Jugwa look, we ji ju wo. Jugwa look, we ji. We're going to do it slow, but you're going to be dancing. Okay, let's all go in a circle. Because in a circle, we're in unity. We are all human beings. We have nobody that's older or younger or smarter or anything like that. We are in unity. Okay, ready? Okay. I'm going to ask you to we're going to go clockwise. So you're not going to face one another. You're going to be in a line. I mean, in a circle, in a line. Okay, ready? All right. Let's make our L, our check mark. We're going to be moving to the right. Yeah, in a circle. Jugwa look, kwe ji juo, jugwa look. 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 Ji juo, jugwa look. Ji juo. Get do get twenty-na. Get do get twenty-na. Get do get twenty-na. Get do get twenty-na. Jugwa ji jugwa look. Jugwa look. Ji juo. Get do get twenty-na. Get do get twenty-na. Get do get twenty-na. Get do get twenty-na. Jugwa ji jugwa look. Jugwa look. Ji juo. Get do get twenty-na. Gedugetwenina, 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 Jwati, Jwalogaka, Jwaloget Chijuo, Jwaloget Chijuo, Jwaloget Chijuo, Jwaloget Chijuo, Jwaloget Chijuo, Jwati, Jwalogaka, Jwati, Jwalogaka, Jaco! Thank you so much. And we'll be coming back for the next performance. Thank you. Walaliek.
Holy smokes. I'm winded. That was only one song. Holy moly, I can't imagine how, how our dancers felt. But thank you very much. Wegi Walalia. Thank you, Beverly, JJ, Natasha, Evan, and Gabriel.
Ouais, je suis fatiguée, c'était qu'une chanson. Et en fait, c'est ma deuxième fois à essayer à faire le Gojoa. Alors, merci à tout le monde. C'était vraiment, vraiment beau vous faire voir tous faire ça ensemble dans un cercle ici. Alors, on vous dit merci à Beverly, JJ, Natasha, Evan et aussi à Gabriel.
And again, thank you one more time for all you guys in our audience that joined us here and sharing the Gojoa today. Walalia, thank you to all you guys.
Oui, merci à tout le monde qui ont partagé dans la danse avec nous aujourd'hui. J'espère que pour ceux d'entre vous que c'est la première fois, qu'il y aura des deuxièmes, troisièmes fois aussi. Je suis maintenant ravie de vous présenter deux invités spéciaux pour la présentation d'aujourd'hui. Ils sont tous les deux des artistes et lauréats des prix de la musique de Côte-l'Est.
I am now very excited to introduce two special guests for today's performance. Both are East Coast Music Award winning artists. Please welcome to the stage Morgan Tony and Keith Mullins.
Oui, veuillez accueillir sur la scène Morgan Tony et Keith Mullins.
Check 1, 2.
You guys are all great dancers. You know, Gojo is a big part of who we are as Mi'kmaq people, so we're going to play a little variation of our own of the Gojo. And from what I understand, this one version of the Gojo is around 500 years old. So what me and Keith did, we added our own instruments in there, some harmonies, and I think it reached almost, what do you say, Keith? 10,000, 30,000?
Yeah.
Reached a lot of views on YouTube. It's one of our biggest hits right now off the record. So we're going to play Gojo for you.
Not yet. Just having a little technical difficulty, folks. Yeah, that's it. That's it. There you go. Try going directly into the tuner pedal, maybe. It's going into the signal going into my tuner pedal. Thank you. It was reading.
If there's any Gojo dancers, it'd be great to have you up. Navigaci testamente sopłaci, Navigaci testamente sopłaci, Navigaci testamente sopłaci, Navigaci testamente sopłaci. Now to Tuscano, he's a stereo, to Tuscano, he's a stereo, to Tuscano, he's a stereo, to Tuscano, he's a stereo. Gojo and I Gojo and I Gojo and I get one and I get one and I get one and I get one and I Gojo and I. 1, 2, 3, 4. My name is Morgan Tony, and right here is my good friend of mine, Keith Mullins, and we're coming from Unamagi, Cape Breton. We're going to take a little trip down to Cape Breton for all you fiddle lovers out there. That was faster than normal. Give me a second, I lost feeling in my arm here. I must have done something wrong to you, Keith. You played that.
That's what you get for showing up late the other day. I didn't mean that, actually.
This next song is one of the very first songs that me and Keith written together as a team. And the song is called Imsit Nogama. And Imsit Nogama translates to all my relations. It's a very important phrase that you hear our leaders and our elders, they say this after every speech, after every ceremony, and after every prayer. It's very important. And how I see it is that no matter who we are, no matter where we come from, we're all in it together. We're all on the same journey, somehow, in some way. This is called Imsit Nogama. Great Spirit, for guidance to walk in harmony, to conquer our enemies. The greatest ones are within you, see. Let my soul take in the beauty of the day and the sun going down. So when my life is at its end, I may leave with this message to send. Imsit Nogama, for all the life, the trees, the air. Imsit Nogama, this is how we end our prayer. Imsit Nogama, for all the life, the trees, the air. Imsit Nogama, this is how we end our prayer. For all the life, the trees, the air. Imsit Nogama, this is how we end our prayer. Imsit Nogama, for all the life, the trees, the air. Imsit Nogama, this is how we end our prayer. Way high, hey ho. Way high, hey ho. Way high, hey ho. That was Imsit Nogama. This next one here is a very powerful song from our record. And it's probably one of the most difficult songs to write because it did touch home. And it's called "To Color Red." So when me and Keith were working on this song, it all started with a conversation about the missing and murdered Indigenous women in this country. And I told Keith, let's stop talking about it and let's make a song about it. And because we wrote this song, we then joined in on the discussion. And the reason why we chose the title, The Color Red, is because elders tell us that one color red is the only color that the spirits see. So when you go around and you see red dresses on people's doorsteps and on their windows, we do this so that the spirits can find their home. This is called the color red. From now on, when she goes out, she wears at least a little color red. 'Cause that's the only color that the spirits see, like your elders said. Her mind's been gone, she walks around only looking for signs. All her thoughts on the one, that someone she cannot find. Way oh hey higher, way oh hey higher, way oh hey oh hey higher, way oh hey higher, way oh hey, way high oh. There's always hope. You should know that you're not the only one. There are many here among us that know of things left undone. When you're deep down in the dark, you know you need to find a little light. Well, I'm crying out for justice, and I hope I get it before I die. Way oh hey higher, way oh hey higher, way oh hey oh hey higher, way oh hey higher, way oh hey higher, way oh hey higher, way oh hey oh hey higher, way oh hey higher, way oh hey. Thank you, Malalio. You guys having a great time?
It's a beautiful day.
Beautiful day here in Jabuktuk.
Nice to see Jeremy Dutcher here.
Jeremy Dutcher. This next song here is a really popular one, really requested one that we get. And CBC, I would say it was about a year ago, they came up to us when the pandemic was at its peak in Cape Breton. They rounded up a group of Nova Scotian artists to come together and write songs of hope as we were going through the pandemic. And they asked us and to see if we can write a song of hope, not only for the country, but for the Mi'kmaq Nation. So they asked me, how do you guys deal with this? How do you guys give hope to your people? And I said, well, one of the things that we do is we pray. So then we kind of worked with that, me and Keith, and we came up with this, and this is called Ala Suramahan, and that means to pray, and I hope you guys like it. Niskam nu dai Ala Suramahan, Niskam nu dai Ala Suramahan. Unknown, for only you can see what lies ahead of me tomorrow. I will listen in the wind as I walk through the land, 'cause I know your words speak the greater plan. This coming time, I'll listen to my Sullivan. Just want to say thank you, Lalio, for a great turnout. It's a beautiful day to come out, and to all the Gojo dancers and the entertainment later this afternoon. I'm Morgan Tony. This is Keith Mullins. We're going to play a very important song for you now that was made by George Paul. And I'm going to ask everybody, if you're able, to please stand. This is called the Mi'kmaq Honor Song. Thank you. Elalio. You guys want one more? One more. There's plenty of room to dance on this one. There's a lot of room. Just don't bang into the cameras. We're going to take a little trip down the Red River. Elalio, thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. Grant, see you guys soon.
Wow. How about that there, ladies and gentlemen? How about a big round of applause one more time for Morgan Tony and Keith Mullins. Big round of applause. All right, well, all of you. We'd also, one more time, like to acknowledge the support of our partners. The Halifax Regional Municipality, the Province of Nova Scotia, and the Government of Canada, and of course, the Nova Scotia Gaming Corporation, Atlantic Lottery, Deloitte Canada, and the Atlantic First Nations Water Authority.
Merci encore, c'était vraiment une performance incroyable et avec beaucoup d'énergie. Alors, nous tenons une dernière fois de souligner le soutien de nos partenaires. Alors, ça veut dire la municipalité régionale d'Halifax, la province de Nouvelle-Écosse, le gouvernement Canada et, bien sûr, la Société des Jeux de la Nouvelle-Écosse, la Société des Loteries de l'Atlantique, Deloitte Canada et l'Autorité de gestion des eaux des Premières Nations de l'Atlantique.
We'd also like to thank our other large supporters of the Games. TD, Canadian Tire, Atlantica, Stingray, Felmorex, Outfront, and Pattinson.
Nous tenons à souligner une autre fois les autres partenaires. Ça veut dire comme les jeux TD, Canadian Tire, Atlantica, Stingray, Filmorex, Outfront et Pattinson.
Well, that's nearly it, right? We're almost there, but we're going to invite our elder Beverly Jador back here on stage in one moment to share us with a closing prayer.
Eh bien, mes amis, c'est presque terminé après un matin et vraiment énergétique et de partage. Nous invitons une dernière fois Beverly, l'aînée Beverly, de revenir sur scène dans un instant pour partager une prière de clôture.
The Halifax Jazz Festival is continuing on with some awesome programming this afternoon. So don't go anywhere here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have some awesome shows here this afternoon.
Le Festival de jazz d'Halifax poursuit avec une programmation vraiment fantastique cet après-midi, y compris une présentation d'Alan Seaboy et les Thundermakers à venir. Et dans un instant, il y aura aussi Didi Austin à 14h.
Including a performance by Alan Sullivan and the Thundermakers coming up next. And Didi Austin at 2 o'clock this afternoon. I also have another shout out to the NAIG volunteer recruitment team over at the volunteer booth. If you don't know where that is, follow my lips over there and over there. Back home, that's what we do, us Mi'kmaq people. It's almost rude to point with your fingers. So one of the cool ways that we do, we always point with our lips. So over there and over there. Some of us here, some of us have, you could say over there, and they're like, no, that's too far. So right there, perfect. So right outside the gate here, ladies and gentlemen, please, we're going to need 3,000 volunteers for the games to make them a great success. So if you have time, go over here at the gate, right to the left-hand side of the gate from my perspective here, and go and sign up to be a volunteer.
Merci, Michael. Et alors, vraiment, il faut souligner le travail de notre équipe de recrutement de bénévoles de Jeanne au kiosque. Si vous avez bien des questions, ils sont là pour vous. Aussi, nous cherchons des centaines de bénévoles qui parlent français. Alors, pour ceux qui me comprennent, je vous invite de parler à eux pour bien savoir comment vous impliquer dans les Jeux l'été prochain. Comme on a dit 2 autres fois, on a besoin de plus de 3000 bénévoles pour assurer le succès des Jeux l'été prochain. Alors, je vous remercie pour votre intérêt. Et c'est encore à l'entrée, directement à gauche ou à droite, ça dépend de la perspective que vous avez. Et c'est clairement là, nous avons une bénévole et un de nos personnels qui sont là, prêts à prendre votre nom et répondre à vos questions. Merci.
So to learn more about our volunteer opportunities, please stop by for for a chat or visit NAIG2023.com. That's NAIG 2023.com or follow their socials.
Aussi, pour en savoir plus, si vous n'êtes pas certaine aujourd'hui, mais vous voulez vous impliquer comme bénévole, aller regarder les jeux ou savoir qu'est-ce qui se passe, on vous invite de visiter NAIG, NAIG 2023, alors l'année.com, et aussi suivez nos sociaux. Nous sommes sur Instagram, LinkedIn et Twitter, Facebook. Alors nous sommes là pour vous donner l'information sur votre réseau social préféré.
And another thanks to all our performers, sponsors, volunteers, and speakers, and to all of you for joining us here today.
Merci encore à tous nos artistes, commanditaires, bénévoles, invités spéciaux et aussi un gros merci à tous d'entre vous qui sont venus aujourd'hui pour en savoir plus et aussi vous impliquer dans tout ce qu'on vous avait offert.
So one more time here, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invite our elder, Beverly Jidor, to come and